Hello everyone and welcome back to a Gran Turismo time trial where we're in that super formula car. Yes, we are at Fuji as well, if you haven't already guessed. In terms of the details, then we're on racing soft tyres. I've put the gold difficulty at easy. As long as you're short shift, I think you should be fine. A gold estimate of around a 1 minute 22.2. I do suspect we're going to get into those 119s. Now, as I say, fairly easy one, this one, in my opinion. Some of you might not find it difficult, and I apologise if you find offence to that, but it's just my personal opinion. If you do enjoy this video, as always, do give it a like and do subscribe to the channel. But without further ado, let's jump into this one and let me explain how to get gold and those 2 million credits here at Fuji. We're going to head down towards turn 1. We're in 6th gear here. There is no DRS or anything like that. Just foot to the floor. That's all you got to do. And use the brake pedal here at the 100 board or where the fence changes. It's very obvious as you're racing or doing the laps here where the fence changes. So you're going to brake at this point and you're going to drop all the way down to your choice of 2nd gear or 1st gear. Now, I use 1st gear, I think, on this lap, but 2nd gear is absolutely fine here as well. You short shift then to 3rd gear on exit and it avoids some of the wheel spin at the higher RPMs. Just keep that in mind here when you're going through these corners. I'm going to head to the next corner, which this isn't a brake marker. It's a turn-in marker. You can do this flat. So on the left-hand side, you've got the end of the barrier there. It's painted orange. Or on the right, you've got the 50 board. What I want you to do here, and it's slightly slower to do this, however, you will maintain a better consistency doing this, is drop to 5th gear and go back up to 6th gear once you've gone through the corner. If you hit the bollard, you will invalidate your lap. So that's what we're trying to avoid, but also get decent turn-in. So that was flat through the right-hander here. And as we approach this left, you've got 2 markers you can use here. Now, I was using the end of the curb, as I always do here at Fuji, but you have to brake before you get to the end of the curb. Alternatively, you had that tower on the left-hand side that I did put up a marker for. So you may want to use that instead as it gets very close to your screen. 3rd gear on exit as well. Just be careful power oversteer. I did come off the throttle a little bit there just to avoid any wheel spin and then went fully back on it. We're going to head down towards the chicane then, and what we're looking for is on the right-hand side, we've got the Dunlop billboard there. Now, you're actually braking just after the end of that, or the start of it, should I say, leaves the end of your screen. So, literally, it's just about to go off the screen, and then I'm going to hit the brakes. Okay, now we're going to watch this a bit more in detail, and we are going to do a couple more laps of this just to show you. So, as we come into here, hard on the brakes. 1st gear, and then I'm going to short shift to 3rd gear. That reduces the power oversteer you suffer, and then we're going to straighten up on the exit. Be careful of that bollard as well, it will invalidate your lap. As we go into the complex section here at Fuji, you've got the grass going into the slippy stuff on the left-hand side, so it's dark green into a lighter green there. That's your brake marker for this right-hander. I recommend you stay in 3rd gear for this as you go up. It might feel you're going to hit the limiter, but don't worry, you're not going to hit the limiter. Turn in and then get on the accelerator. Be careful again of power oversteer. You did see a slight slide there in this car. The end of the curb on the left-hand side is your next brake marker here, okay, and you want to go out to come back in. Now, you can drop to 1st gear here or 2nd gear. It's your choice, and it depends on the stability, of course, or how you feel it's going in terms of the car control. But we drop to 2nd gear here and short shift to 3rd gear. Be careful on exit, straighten up, and off you go here towards the final corner. On the inside there is an orange painted barrier. It's the end of the Armco there. That is your brake marker. Now, for the final corner, I recommend you take a tighter line. The reason for this car has so much aero, you're going to hit the top speed before the start-finish line. Yes, you may lose a tiny bit of time in terms of on your next lap. However, you're going to gain so much time by just getting on the throttle and going. If you do overturn the car, though, or overturn your steering wheel at least, then you are going to have issues in terms of power oversteer on the exit. So just be careful of that, okay. Anyway, we cross the line with a 120.3. 119s are definitely possible here. But we go into the pad lap now as we head towards turn 1. So remember, the 100 board left-hand side, hard on the brakes. We drop to 2nd gear this time, up to 3rd gear on exit. We can control the oversteer a bit more on the pad because we can do a quick left to right on the pad. So as we go up here, we're looking on the left-hand side there, 5th gear and then up to 6th gear. And notice how much easier it is. When you try it and you go into 6th gear before the corner, you'll see how much understeer you get. Through the right-hander we go. That is flat. Before the end of the curve there, hard on the brakes. 2nd gear, short shift to 3rd gear. On exit, be careful of oversteer. Notice I was lifting off a little bit there. What happens in Gran Turismo is if you lift off a little bit before the wheel spin, the car will then grip and then you can continue on full 100% throttle and it won't wheel spin. On the right side, the Dunlop billboard there, hard on the brakes. We stay in 2nd gear here on the pad lap. We're going to go to 3rd gear then as we go through the left and be careful of that bollard on the right-hand side. As we go into here, the light green stuff appears and we go through there, straighten up, accelerate, end of the curve on left hand side, hard on the brakes. What do we do here? 2nd gear, short shift to 3rd gear, try and accelerate out and more oversteer there. You can tell I'm on a pad, can't you? As we go to this final corner, again, a tighter line is a better line. So 3rd gear here, and off you go. A lot of wiggling on the exit there. So not the greatest lap in the world here on the pad, but even so, I'm showing you it is possible on the pad. I'd done about 3 or 4 laps here, had a couple of validated ones. Got used to it, now it's a 120.1.5. You can get 120s on the pad here as well. Let's go to chase cam and let's show you from this perspective then. So on the left hand side, we're looking for that 100 board here, hard on the brakes. ABS is on weak for those interested as well. Short shift to third gear as we continue on out of there, and we're going to head up to our fast left-hander. Remember, we're looking for on the left hand side the end of the barrier, or on the right hand side the 50 board. But the end of the barrier there is perfect on chase cam as we continue on through there. You can actually abuse a lot of the curb on the exit there, so do keep that in mind. This is all flat, nice and easy as we look for the end of the curb on the left hand side. Hard on the brakes, drop to second gear, short shift to third gear, clip the curb, and just be careful of power oversteer on the exit. Here we go then. Nice, breathe. It's nice and easy now. We're coming up to the chicane. It's an obvious brake mark. It's the billboard on the right hand side, not that gantry there. The billboard there, hard on the brakes. We drop to first gear. We short shift to third gear. We start accelerating very quickly, being aggressive on the throttle through here as we continue on out, nearly hitting that bollard actually. So grass to light green stuff there. We are in third gear with a dab of the brakes. You can stay in third gear here as well, but I go to fourth gear on this particular lap, so just keep that in mind if you want to stay in third gear and just focus on turning and braking the car. As we go into this final corner, tight line, short shift third gear, get on throttle as quick as you can and head towards the line, and that is again a 120.3. Do expect 119s, the gold estimate of around about a 1 minute 22.2 will probably guarantee you 2 million credits here at Fuji. It's an actually fun little combo, this one. It really, really, really is. And what we're going to do now is jump to the TV camera and finish off this video. If there's anything you want adding to these videos, not a VR version. I know a lot of people have asked for that. I don't have VR at the moment, so I can't do that. But if there's anything else, do let me know. I have got a couple of ideas I do want to add to these. As always, if you have enjoyed this video, do give it a like and do subscribe to the channel. I do hope that has helped you get gold and 2 million credits, which you'll get in 2 weeks' time. 2 videos there to check out, including last week's time trial. My logo's there to subscribe, and check out those companies down below. GT Amiga, you can use my code Tidgney at checkout for a discount, and I get a kickback. Or alternatively, if you want to support the channel and buy Fanatec, use my link. It gives a kickback to the channel, and I appreciate all the support. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you once again in a live stream or video very soon.